Good morning, all of you. Most welcome to our online classes. Now we will be discuss on the subject of business organization for class 11. Now I will discuss in the selection of suitable forms of organization. In this previous class, we have learned about the forms of business organization. What is the meaning of business organization? Now we are the continue this point. Selection of the suitable forms of business organization. Students, we know about how to select the particular organization according to need and according to objective of the business. We have decided to choose the different forms of organization. Or we can say this topic also cover many times in exam ask explain about the ideal forms of business organization. And these questions also ask what is the different criteria of selection of the suitable forms of organization. In the long questions we can write of the different things in this particular class. I will cover in the detail what is the ideal forms of business organization. According to Professor Annie, according to Professor Honey, describe and the scholars the element of the different types that we can decide time of selecting the suitable form for business organization. That some points are given such as first point is facility information. We have now a business which can be started with the minimum capital and the without legal corporatage is the first important factors. But after the sometimes it is not the ideal business organization. Sole trading, say or joint Hindu family business, sole trading and joint Hindu business. These are the types of business organization. There is no minimum legal formalities and there is no required more capital for the starting such type of business. But the formation of joint stock company is very tough. There we have need of the tedious process and joint stock company has difficult because need of large amount of capital and more time to grow the business. Second point is amount of capital. Amount of capital. Students, we know capital is requirement is very important for the any types of business to start for the business and run for business. Both activities depend upon the capital. Suppose our business is the sole proprietorship. We have made of the less amount, but we are want to start a joint stock company. Obviously, we have need to more amount to successfully run. If the only small amount capital is available, then the best suitable form of the business organization is sole tradership. If the large amount you want to invest large amount, we have need, then you can focus on the joint stock company. Then third is legality. Third point is legality. In the government amend the rules and regulations, and when the need arise, in the such before the deciding we have going to the business, our sole proprietorship, joint stock company, Hindu family business, we have no. For example, a partnership firm can be established under the Indian Partnership Act 1932. We go to according to Act and very frequently we have follow the every articles and particulars, rule, regulation, we can establish the partnership act, partnership business. Fourth point is liabilities. Liabilities. We all know the government amend and government goes to the legal part of the business. Then he decides the liability, type of liability we should pay due to the attention before deciding upon the business organization. There are the two types, financial liability and the legal liability. Financial liabilities and the legal liabilities. Both liabilities are important. Financial in the sense we have made up the capital, how much amount should have to start a business for particular purpose. Then we have legal liability, also known about what is the legal liabilities. Then we can say the liability also categorize the limited liability, unlimited liability, limited liability, unlimited liability, and the unlimited. We are talking about limited liability, where there is your liability is limited, just like sole proprietorship. Sole proprietorship business, our liability is limited, or unlimited liability, but the joint stock company, in this case our liability is limited. Sole proprietorship or the partnership are Hindu undivided family. Such types of business, our liability is unlimited, but in the case of the joint stock company, our liability is limited. There is clearly defined it. Then the degree of the directions. Degree of directions. Every certain kind of business need the personal touch in the attention all time. Else the entrepreneur think about the suffer the heavy losses. ये shopkeeper has to look after the need of each customer and personally, which is not the necessary with all time. As like sole tradership and the partnership. They are focused only degree of the direction, what customer wants and how they can provide. They focus on what customer demand and how fulfill their demand. Then the elasticity. Elasticity. Elasticity is the partnership and the sole proprietorship is more elastic than the joint stock company. Partnership and the sole proprietorship and the joint stock company. First, second, and the third. There is first two, partnership form and sole proprietorship has the more elastic comparison to the joint stock company. That means the changes of the business activities and when there are the changes in the market, because there is the less capital involved in the only one partnership or sole proprietorship. But in the joint stock company, heavy investment, they have focus on the large number of people and there is large amount of the capital invested in joint stock company. So it is a very elastic, it is the less elastic. It is the few factors that keep in mind while the selecting of the business of the different types. Stability and continuity. Stability and continuity. We are talking about there is stability. The formation and termination of the sole proprietorship and the partnership, it is very easy to the joint stock company. Suppose that sole proprietorship business start, then it convert into the joint stock company. It is very easy to conversion of sole proprietor to the joint stock company. So it is not more stable and it is the continuity. Sole proprietorship easily can be converted in joint stock company or sole proprietorship can convert in the partnership also. It is very not very stable. We can say the joint stock company is more stable. Joint stock company is more stable compared to the sole proprietorship and partnership. Joint stock company easily cannot be converted in the other. And the certainty, this certainty is very high in the joint stock company. So the characteristics lends to the stability and long life of company compared to the other form of business. Company is long certainty and the more stability compared to the partnership or the sole proprietorship. Now we can the key point, freedom from government control. We can say our business organization free from the government control. No. The operation of sole proprietorship is not governed by any special act, but the sole trader is liable to general law like the law of Contract Act, Goods Act, and whereas in the case of joint stock company, it is observed that certain legal formalities as prescribed the Indian Company Act 1956. With the Company Act 1956, all articles, all guidelines followed by the joint stock company. But in case of sole proprietorship, sometimes there is relaxation. But they also follow the contract, law of contract, sale of good acts, and mercantile act. These are the followed by the everyone. Either maybe sole proprietor or the partnership or the joint stock company. Then next point, after that stability and continuity, we are focused on the amount of risk. Amount of risk. We are know every business has a certain risk. In the sole proprietorship, ownership, and risk go hand in. Proprietorship is a single person who manages the all business. There it goes to the one hand, but it may sole traders own on the whole profit and risk. They already own. But in the form of joint stock company, every investors, every shareholders also affected by the risk and losses by the company. All partners, profit sharing ratio, and they as well fail the loss. So amount of risk is more for joint stock company and less for the sole proprietor and partnership business. These are less in the joint stock company. Every shareholder is affected by the company's profit and loss. Then the detention of the trade secrets. Trade secret is the key element behind our success business. Every person's by keeping the trade secret, profit can be earned. It is difficult to keep the trade secret in partnership and joint stock company because there is more number of people involved. They also know what is the strategy, what is the secret of business. They know aware. But the sole proprietorship, only single person, he not close their secrets, and destination of trade secret is maintain only the sole proprietorship. It is not possible to control in the joint stock company or the partnership business. Now the scale of production. Scale of production can vary from small, medium or the large. It is depending upon size and form of organization. If our organization is a forward company or the joint stock company or the partnership form, or it might be the sole tradership. Sole tradership is there is low production and the medium production by partnership and the company the large production size. It is depend upon the scale of productions. Sole proprietor is the very less and the medium production given by the partnership, and the joint stock company focus on the more production because there are more number of involved. Then the tax liabilities. Next point, consider by tax liability. We are now the before selecting the form of business organization, tax liability should also be assessed. Where the tax burden is less, only the business organization should be set up. Tax burden is less in that area, we should set up our business. And the future expansion. This point also keep in mind. Future expansion. Every organization want to expand itself. While the selecting form of business organization, the chance of future expansion is business should be also take into the consideration. In the every time we can expose, we can increase or expand our business. So it is keep in mind. In this chapter we have no sole proprietorship, joint Hindu family business, partnership, joint stock company, cooperative societies, public enterprise, combination of the different kinds of modern day business organization and other things. The business should have characteristics for the easy start without there being too much of the legal formalities. There not should be the more legal formalities, and the capital is required for both the purpose of start a business and to run the business. Without capital we cannot start a business or the think about the business. And every business organization has to bear own profit and losses. Every organization has ready to bear own profit and losses. This is all about the list in the business organization, how to select which types of business organization in the future. Then I will continue next class. Thank you.